Check after the game.
Update as we get into this game as well. Double lift.
Okay, timer's up. 20, 21, 22, 23, 24.
Definitely does not want to get locked up by those Twisted Fate gold cards into the back line.
Remember back in the day when he would play Vayne and he'd just run that because he didn't trust his position.
Oh.
And also because Mikhail's
Let's
Crystal
see.
wasn't in the game.
What's going on?
That's true.
Now, so
come on, where's the queue?
Afromu with a rare miss on a Stark
It's good.
There's a sweeper. We
got a sweeper.
Back
Dexter got some free gold, no problem. Turtle's gonna ward it 1 minute.
Good little sneak out here by Amazing. He's gonna be able to
there it is.
Ward. Hopefully he can get himself a safely. They are really doing a bit of a pinch move here. A good ward right in the mid lane.
Oh, fuck, Amazing was invis.
CLG has
nice mid ward
control of the enemy red, but it was not for free.
No.
You can see well.
Yeah. TSM got both.
Himself in, placed a nice ward into CLG's red buff as well. This will give early game knowledge to jungle starts, which quite honestly, if things play out like this and Amazing,
you know what's interesting?
Start at red, it would give CLG
I didn't see that, but Dexter placed a green ward at the enemy Wraith.
Strength of Eve early
so now he can see Eve's rotations. I'm not sure if that ward is going to be worth it. I think the pots might have been worth it on Elise, but that's just what he did. So we're going to see if it pays off.
Especially with Afromu and Double Lift having some bindings and the safety of Black Shield. It'll help here for Dexter.
Yeah, they definitely saw that he started red.
Well, not standard buff takes, but Dexter's going to end up on the top and Amazing on the bottom side. We'll see how that plays out. Another Gragas game. Like you said, we're going to watch Seraph and Dyrus in that top lane for a little bit to see how they fare.
The audio level on LCS is a little too quiet. Okay, I'm going to turn it up a little bit.
Dyrus is 1-1 on top lane Gragas, I think. Pretty good at it, actually, in lane.
Better?
Loco calls Dyrus the best top lane Gragas in North America.
Oh.
So he has a lot of confidence in his ability to play that up top.
We'll see. My mom says I can be president. So see how that works out. Good binding coming in from Afromu. Ooh. Wow, a lot
this
of
bottom lane is...
Glebe is just taken down to half health there. So Rush Hour seems to get a bit of the win in HP, but nobody's level 2 yet, so they haven't really tried to go hard on any
So the problem with bottom lane right now
Dexter picking
is
up the blue. We're going to get the junglers out
into
the lanes in at least a minute and a half
I just need to survive.
On that 3-minute mark, we'll see.
And I'm not sure that's the appropriate...
Yeah. And speaking of early game here, Amazing hitting level 3. This mid lane is a little interesting. We've seen some... strange starts in the mid lane, like Boots first, the Pobelter did as Rise the other day. Link has gone Boots first on Yasuo as well here. And he's done a few other things differently too. He has 1% in crit rooms,
so he did run
which is doubled by Yasuo's passive, so it's 2%. But he's also running 5% lifesteal, so he's running lifesteal Quints on Yasuo mid, and the boots to help him dodge around.
Oh, here comes the kill. Bye-bye, Dyrus.
That is the beautiful consecutive lane on control.
Why did you give him a lead?
Top lane, first blood.
Be called the best top lane Gragas.
Oh my
but if you don't ward your lane at
lord.
3 minutes 30 seconds, Elise and Rise will get you.
There's a little bit of denial on the damage from Flo. Amazing is left waiting in the brush. Looks like he won't be seen here, so he'll get another attempt, but I like Link's idea. He says, I pushed out a lane, it's evened out.
I'm going to put it in the middle.
By Amazing to keep it on.
There's a friend. Ooh. Link took a lot of damage for that, too. Really good counter jungle there by Amazing.
Yeah, good by Amazing.
Try and get back at that CLG gank. 1 kill going to Dexter.
Oops.
The thing with the Dyrus death actually is, as far as it being isolated to the lane, he really wasn't harmed very much by that. His lane opponent Seraph only got an assist. Dexter or Dyrus didn't even have time to burn his
Dexter getting
flash
kills is like ownage.
Crowd control.
Right.
And he teleported right back to the lane as it was
double lift, Afro,
even
even CS
after that gank.
with
He's
cleanse, which is good.
Gold and
he had the chance to turn that around.
Oh, Glebe has exhaust though. He didn't run ignite.
The top lane, a possible gank for them.
Exhaust versus Yasuo is going to be a really big problem, in my opinion.
But we do see that CLG kind of
I'm really not liking this bottom lane
Seraph in the early part of the game, making sure that
decision
he will
to
have
run
a
cleanse,
slight
but we'll see.
snowball to work off of. Keep himself nice and strong. Back and forth, he's going to be able to farm under the turret.
Amazing is kind of wasting time.
So no problems for him. Get a little invade here from Amazing, so they'll know about a little bit of denial, and if they see that the camps are missing, where Dexter is.
They might have a good.
Okay, that's not too much of a waste.
CLG Riv had a really strange super
because he ended up picking up the raid.
Touch on.
Yeah.
In one of the games, they looked spectacular. They beat up Cloud9, in large part because Seraph and Dexter had a lot of ganks up top on a Balls and Scale and just really snowballed that lane out and looked incredibly coordinated. Yeah. Yet when you look at their Super Week as a whole, they went 2-2. One of their wins was when they were down 5,000 gold at 20 minutes to complexity and still managed to come back.
Yeah.
So they very well could have went 1-3. It's really about which CLG shows up and how can they actually capture some type of consistency. The fact that they got the early gank off right here is a very good sign, especially since Seraph, on a late game champion here, who has had a bit of an up and down performance this
Oh no, Link, come on, dude, check the brush fully.
They saw it there,
he saw it,
he was a little bit scared of Eve popping out because he had no backup from the Elise. They're going to want to go back for that one later.
TF ulti, TF has ulti, watch it.
Amount of time, if you will, to stand still. 6:09 on the clock. Bjergsen gets down to pink.
I don't know why Bjergsen was running. I got scared for a second.
They have enough control to start grabbing portions of the map.
If they can kill,
you got a hover here from Amazing. I don't know if he
wants they definitely need more.
Fully go in on this engage.
Pinks on the map,
right?
Which is a really important moment.
He's wasted a lot of time up here. He just took raid, and he's been chilling.
Full health. They need a lot of confidence if they want to dive this.
Oh, they're gonna 3-man it.
They're probably gonna try and get Bjergsen up there if they really do want to dive.
Yeah, here it comes.
Where he's roaming to right now, but the pink ward should see this. And
it's gonna see it.
He's gonna realize he's in a whole heap load of trouble if Bjergsen gets any farther. He's just running away right now because he knows that if the twisted
Seraph, go back in.
He would die.
Seraph, go back in.
A really good ward actually by Link that saved Seraph's skin there.
Very close.
Link needs to pressure more. He needs to not be afraid of this Elise. This Elise doesn't have that much kill potential on him. He needs to be more assertive.
We're going to see that Amazing still stays.
Because Bjergsen's going to have control over the lane.
The jungle. We got 7:15 coming up for the blue buff. We got to remember Dexter started red, so that's going to come up a little bit later, and doesn't look like TSM's going to be waiting on this. They go for Amazing first. Great control for the turret going on to Dyrus. He flashes. That's still up from the previous engage while Seraph is down.
Fuck. Seraph doesn't have TP for a while, too.
Honestly. Yep. Tier first on Rise going the aggressive route. Just the health crystal.
Yeah.
Dyrus tanking the turret aggro very early so that Amazing can get a good amount of damage down because he knew he had his flash up as well.
Seraph has TP.
That was just a well-executed turret dive. Knowing that turrets are more powerful on this patch as well makes it an even more impressive dive.
He waited. Amazing got what he wanted out of it. Seraph calls for the teleport back to the top lane. The
gold's still even.
Crashing into the turret, not a problem. Bjergsen roaming back to the mid lane, but Dexter's
focus
is on the bottom.
No, it's no good.
Just getting the drop out. Nothing coming off of that one.
I think Dexter's actually not doing too well. To be honest, he got the first blood, and then he's been a little clueless with his rotations. I think Link and Dexter need to kind of pressure more.
Dexter actually roaming around with the Spectral Wraith.
Like, Bjergsen's not afraid. He's not playing like he's afraid. He can be really afraid. He should be really afraid of this.
See how much damage.
But to be honest, if Yasuo gets snowballing, it should be okay.
Spectre Wraith for the jungle clear if he decides to go ability power afterwards. Many an Assassin Elise have started showing up in solo queue. I know a lot of Meteos' match history was very
it's not fair. Having to play against the TF makes you lose a lot of CS.
Quite a threat, but very squishy.
Well, we know Dexter loves to put up a threat. He's always down for building all damage Vi, so
yeah, that's true.
Be any trouble here as he puts it on to an Elise that he can be even safer on with the full force engages. Still waiting for Amazing to hit kind of a spike there. He does have a 6, but he doesn't have the Lizard built up yet. He's still trying to make ganks work, or at least counter what he's trying to sense in the bottom lane. Movement towards Dragon says the TSM, especially with this push, kind of wants that objective soon. We have
I guess Dexter's just farming his mind out.
They may be on a collision course here. There's a lot of respect being traded with these two lanes at this moment. The amount of dark bindings that have been landed on the Glebe, but then not followed up on.
It looks like CLG's bot lane, because they're playing so defensive, the enemy team is going to go straight for Dragon, and they're going to have to give up the Dragon. This is a free Dragon for TSM.
Set into
and then
place.
Dyrus will just TP top.
First Dragon easily taken by Team Solo Mid.
That's no good.
Timing there, and they actually get CLG on full backs as well. So Bjergsen's going to return to an open mid.
Seraph's TP is up soon though, so maybe something can happen.
Play there for Team Solo Mid.
Recognize that Dyrus had the teleport advantage. Went for it at the right moment. A Morellonomicon being completed on Bjergsen as well. Early amount of power right here. It's kind of the rushed item if you're looking to be good right away in the mid game. TSM definitely.
Come on, Dexter, you got this game, bruh.
Wild Turtle is their late game insurance.
Yeah. Show them what's up.
With it later if it gets there.
It's also nicely going to cut through Link as he uses that lifesteal runes to try and get healed if they go into a pretty low fight. It's a really good build. Slowly moving himself up. Dexter.
Come on, Dexter.
Brought a friend, but Dyrus is much tankier than he was at level 3 when he was pushed up into this spot.
Oh.
That's the thing. Catalyst lane. Everybody's healing every time.
Nice. That was
really
fucking
not
sneaky
doing
as
anything.
shit.
Dexter made it into the brush, but then Dyrus went the other way. So.
Thanks for coming.
Sneaky little fat man right there.
What's going on?
Oh, here comes Amazing now. So they're saying when you return to lane, let's see what we can get out of this.
It'll be interesting to see if he shows himself.
This is going to be really weird.
Fantastic counter gank if Amazing times it right.
Could have a Dexter nickname of the waiter.
I think Dexter is going to be the one counter ganking.
There he is.
Nice! Oh, ball!
Oh, Dyrus, how did he slip past that one? The rappel comes down. It's going to be one last spell flux. He doesn't get it to work. He can actually turn this one around. Here comes Bjergsen. The gold card was just in range. Is the rest of it? The hit goes to Bjergsen with the assist going across to Dyrus. What a TSM turnaround.
Big plays right there from the TSM solo lanes. Obviously Amazing came up there, and the Evelyn shield came in at just the right moment, taking down Seraph and Dexter in a 2-4-0.
What did I just watch?
Very close. Gritting their teeth as they went in for that one. A huge burst of damage you can see coming from the bottom lane. Wild Turtle and Glebe doing what they can. CLG's desperate now to make a move. They pressure down to the bottom turret, but they don't get a dive. They may just get the turret.
Yeah, CLG trying to combat right there. Link gets it.
Nice.
That's Link. He has to activate his own ultimates. Now initiated by him. They go.
Nice.
And
good job. Good job, Link.
Out alive on the second turret shot.
Wow, so a very successful roam there by Link. That's exactly what CLG needed to do to combat the double kill in the top lane. It's just very rare that you see a brute force gank down bottom like that actually work out. It's all because Link could land the knockdown.
This is another
one of those flash E's to get the Q knock of like we saw in the last game. And then even better is Doublelift was able to pick up that double
has
kill,
cleanse,
which maybe can translate into the mid-game power that CLG needs so much from Lucian when compared against Wild Turtle's Tristana.
And you know, you can see how comfortable they even feel after that.
They choked so hard mechanically on that top lane gank, it was unreal.
So much control now. He's going to go ahead, go back. A 13-minute Infinity Edge for him at 2-0.
Yeah, Infinity Edge versus Static Shiv.
Yeah.
Obviously, Turtle can shove the lane, but now it is
I
on
think Dexter's choking pretty hard right now.
To crush. Loco Doco.
Come on, Dextro.
Have the comp they want.
What's going here?
Hashtag TSM win.
No.
He has voted, coming from the coach.
That was really bad.
See what they can do analyst, I should say, as they move themselves up.
Coach and analyst.
Indeed. It's a fine line. it's a fine line. Rod of Age is being stacked up now for Dyrus. He is a few minutes ahead now on a non-stacking rod for Seraph, so that lane will start to go in his favor. Already 30
That TP
CS
play was
there
really bad by Seraph.
Help that he's gotten from the rest of the team. Even though Dexter was up there to help Seraph, TSM made sure that lane would still go down.
This has become a very interesting game here, Riv.
Goodbye,
a lot of power right here from the Gragas and the Twisted Fate.
Yeah.
The question will be whether Turtle gets weighed down here by how much more powerful Doublelift is than him right now with that Infinity Edge. A lot will weigh on how well Link can actually get off his solo Yasuo walls with no assistance from the rest of the team.
We have a better team comp late game in my opinion.
If
but
we even get team fights to materialize. Because right now TSM, with the Eve and the Twisted Fate,
really rough.
hold a lot more map control than CLG.
2 teleports is always chaotic to have to control. Anybody can get picked out or pushed out right now, especially with the big size of Dyrus. Clears out a ward on the top side, and it looks like CLG is actually going to go ahead, or rather TSM is going to go ahead and take control of that side of the jungle once they can clear out 2 more pink wards. CLG is really trying to grasp for strings here and get themselves back in the game. Only down 2,000 gold, but the map control worth a lot more than that.
Wow, Dexter stole the raid. God damn it.
That to himself. Very nicely done. So Dyrus is being a pest as well in all the other lanes.
All kinds of trouble right now, Riv.
And he's pushing mid.
Top lane's in trouble.
Especially after getting first blooded. We mentioned that it didn't affect him individually too much. knowing that he could just teleport back into the lane, and he saved his flash.
This is the first turret for CLG.
1K gold's no big deal.
Right now. Dyrus crushing the top lane. Double for Nafamer with the help of Link. Doing very well bottom.
Yeah.
Dragon's up soon.
20 seconds.
Come on.
But again, Dyrus has teleport.
Out. No.
Seraph does not.
They're too late.
I think Seraph's just going to walk down.
This is really bad timing for CLG.
Looks like it. Yeah, he'll make it.
They anticipated the timing a little too late, in my opinion.
Already.
TSM has control, so the upper hand is everything in a dragon fight.
Dragon area. CLG would almost
my lord! Look at Dyrus's items. Dyrus has crazy items right now.
Is way too high. But TSM does have to be cautious.
They can't do this.
They don't know for certain.
CLG cannot do this.
CLG is so blind right now.
Just push mid, push mid, push mid, push mid, push mid, push mid. You have to
easily telling just by their movement where the line of vision stands for CLG.
And Tornado is down now from Link. He needs to go hit a few creeps, stack his Q up. If
they can't get hit by too many.
This would give TSM a window to do Dragon, but then they would lose their mid turret because it's a 5-man push in the mid.
TSM has a lot of poke.
Really playing a dangerous game here.
CLG's playing a really dangerous game.
Push.
No wind wall. Get out, get out, get out. Oh my god.
3-man flash. Stomach bump.
Out.
Big on that one, and it looks like they are going to push out CLG. Wasn't enough though. Was slamming his stomach against Counterlogic Gaming enough for Dragon?
It looks like so, Riv.
That's fine.
He got him pretty low.
That was not worth
all that. But at the same time, the follow-up was not very quick from the rest of
What are you doing?
TSM.
Go bottom.
Gold being traded back. It's a turret for a Dragon.
They cannot let that bottom fall. That's worth too much gold right now. It's worth too much.
In the favor of Team Solo Mid.
Oh no, they let it fall.
Get any of these Infinity Edge shots off. He's got it. He's just been farming with it. Nobody really wants to meet him in that spike of power. TSM is playing this with knowing that Wild Turtle's a little bit less powerful right now. He's definitely in the farm world.
And it is very difficult for CLG to pull back in this game right now, too.
Yeah.
Everywhere they go, there's potentially a Bjergsen who is sitting on his TF ult, and with the Morellonomicon has a very high amount of damage. CLG kind of has to sit back and get dictated to by TSM here, which is not ideal when they know they have that Tristana on the other side that they're going to have to deal with eventually.
Very interesting that they can't get Seraph big enough at this point. It's going to take a while before he can really be a split push threat. Dyrus can easily push him out.
CLG's forfeited the early game.
The timer is ticking for them.
A big difference between the rise we see in this game from Seraph and the rise
we got a decent pickup for Dexter. He picked up Aegis, and Aegis is really important.
The Gragas is potentially the most imposing top laner that we have in League of Legends right now. It's one of the reasons he has picked up so much popularity, and one of the big reasons Dyrus gravitates towards that champion so much. For the same reasons that CLG banned Renekton, they want to stop TSM from having lane-dominant champions. Yet Gragas fits right into that mold.
Right.
It's almost the perfect pick for them in this scenario.
So you can almost
honestly, I think Gragas is far better than Renekton. I would have been Gragas since Dyrus already showed that he plays it.
Still a lot of control going around the Baron pit, or Dragon pit rather, even though it's gone. It's just where TSM is protecting Dyrus, keeping the split push going. Trying to hold mid. They're just giving Seraph's
just free farming, which is
get that
whatever.
Charged, get this late game going for CLG.
Link splitting, which is really nice. I like that rotation
at this point. But then they're looking at Wild Turtle. It's kind of damned if you do, damned if you don't.
And we know the gold is still pretty close.
Yep.
The late game teams aren't much different. They balance out in power fairly evenly, which makes this game still very contested. It will be about a lot of picks for now in this stage of the game. It's about finding the right fight. Whether Link can land those nice tornadoes to get double lift some safety to finish things off.
I don't think this rotation
can stay in a farming place
is going to mount anything.
His items, or whether Bjergsen finds the right Twisted Fate ultimates. Right now, they almost
they got a flash.
But this is exposing them a little bit.
Bit of an odd position for Dyrus to be in.
Wow.
The ult is not up, and he gets taken down. CLG just cuts
really
through
good,
the fog of war
and look at this. All the wards that TSM had in the Dragon Pit, but CLG came from above that point, which really messed up TSM. And they're not actually getting much pushback, despite how many people
they needed.
were committed
TSM's
to those
going to take top, but CLG got bottom, so it's even.
Can they stop Wild Turtle in the top lane here? Looks like he's going to be able to drop this turret. Rapid fire is on. He is going to town. A blue card for damage coming out of Bjergsen.
Okay.
They don't even have to watch their backside. They have good
nice.
breadcrumb wards.
Seraph's
and they're
already there waiting
for the long haul. Double able to answer back with another second tier on the other side.
Come on, clear.
TSM still thinking about pushing this one.
Well, they're getting their mid inner pushed as well.
They cannot push that.
Situation here.
Double, get out. Get the fuck out. What are you doing over there?
Staying that long, but they will be able to get the blue buff on the way out.
Everybody needing a change of thought, but it looks like we're going to see CLG cutting across. They may want to cut a fight.
We lost our blue, but it doesn't really matter. We have Yasuo.
But he does
he doesn't need blue.
Last Q, that third one, to initiate his ult of last breath. So we're just waiting for that next objective to come up. Already warded out with pinks by Team Solo Mid. That's 2 minutes on to Dragon right now. CLG
starting
to find what it looks like outside their side of the jungle.
Looking at Dexter's build as well, he has went with the offensive starter
and then quickly
to defense, knowing that it's pretty much triple ability power on the other side when you factor in Amazing's jungle Elise.
Yeah.
A lot of magic damage there. The Aegis of Legion turned in Lock of the Iron Solari will be of utmost importance.
It's really good.
But it also is a little bit strange for the build. Instead of just going tank Elise, he's got
they gave up another free turret?
Which is not that efficient in itself. Oh man.
You can't keep giving up all those turrets.
He really wanted those wraiths.
Gotta see him.
3K gold's a pretty big deficit.
I don't think Double Lift has used cleanse yet.
Yeah.
Because there haven't been team fights.
Yeah.
I mean, I was just looking at Bjergsen's item build. He finishes Zhonya's, which typically is one of the strongest points in the game for a TF to go make plays because he can teleport into the back line. Gold card the AD carry. Zhonya's. And by the time he's out of it, the AD carry
They need
has
to break
bail
top
out
lane turret. Top lane's worth a lot of gold right now.
But against this team, because Double Lift has that cleanse that he has been saving this whole time, that play won't necessarily work as well. So while it is a strong point in the game for Bjergsen, it is not as lethal as it normally is because Double Lift has been able to survive with that cleanse summoner spell, and now he theoretically gets to benefit in team fights where it should be the superior summoner.
Can we get a catch here? Any catches? No.
Very close. Link looking like he would have gone in on that. We've seen it before. He'll be the first
I think Rise outscales Gragas pretty damn hard.
Sneakily.
So the team has given Seraph an opportunity to catch up.
Teleports up on both the top lane
CLG is doing better.
Dragon coming up once again, but this is late enough into the game.
Catch up, but they're down in turrets.
The Dragon could actually just be an extended Baron. But once this pink ward goes down, the TSM could have cleared out there when Amazing saw it. CLG would have had to respect it. They're doing a smart thing here, though. They're sending 3 people over to act as a presence while Amazing takes the Dragon. As long as they don't get picked off here, they're okay. Bjergsen's ultimate not quite off cooldown yet.
Very close. Good back and forth. TSM playing a game of tug of war, but it's CLG.
Oh, man.
Oh, wow. He comes right in. Is he going to be able to
get
it?
Nice. Bye, Bjergsen. See ya, bro.
Bjergsen
What?
Indeed,
Link, that's the wrong way.
That last Q to the left to stop the initiation. He can get the kill. Did they coordinate this correctly? The Soul Shackle coming out from after.
Nice.
He gets the lockdown.
Good job.
That's the
Clean it up.
They needed to follow
Thank
through
you.
with the fight. What an amazing job. Dexter grabs Dragon, and they take down 3 members of Team Solo Mid.
It just turned to disaster when Bjergsen decided to go in against Elise. That was one of those split decision calls that you think is a good idea, but really just baited the team into a whole bunch of trouble. Did not get his Zhonya's off throughout that because it wasn't like his team was able to come and follow him up.
Right.
No, it's free Baron.
GG.
Oh shit, no it isn't GG.
Dyrus has other plans.
Oh,
Dyrus,
man.
fuck you. Dyrus, fuck you. Oh, okay.
Slowly just comes over
Thank
the wall.
God.
Nonchalantly throws a barrel, and it's a little too late for the party. Let's just see that initiation. Quickly, things he
I don't know what Bjergsen was doing
really good
here.
Play there by Dexter.
Yeah, Dexter played that really
carded, then
hot
still coming
right
down to smite it. And then just going
play done
into Bjergsen.
Let's see what happens
Meanwhile,
here. Turtle gets caught. Nice TP by Seraph. Really good TP.
And everyone else finishing him off. Never did TSM have their team
a little bit of a miss
hacked together as CLG
miss W by Link there. If he windwalled the barrel, it would have been really
greater
nice.
compliment for CLG when you consider they were the ones that were split in the first place.
Yeah. Coming together, CLG's rotations are really something that become top-notch at that last second. Usually they're doing it before Dragon needs to be taken. Setting those things in place will give you the initiations you need. And the initiation that they got. See the Morella or Mikhail's Crucible now coming out from Glebe.
Come on.
Safety for Wild Turtle as well as Double Lift has his own. Actually, don't see that yet for Alpha.
We got this game in the
25
bag.
minutes, dragon grab from CLG, and those kills.
If this is lost,
big lead along with Baron in their pocket.
We have the better late game. We do. Look,
pretty big right now.
Link has GA almost. GA. Once Link gets GA, it's going to be really hard for TSM to win.
They have Baron. Double is still split pushing right now. Leaves the rest of the team in.
Okay, so what do we need to do right now?
Some of the wards to do. I guess they're just so strong they really can't be stopped on this.
It feels very much like CLG is just trying to get as many waves shoving at once so that they can adequately take outer turrets. The initiation will not be extremely easy.
It's very interesting that CLG didn't get the top turret.
Good shot to go in, or a cocoon or dark
and they're pressuring the really just both inner turrets
needing to take shots. And even if they land those things, their follow-up damage.
It's a little weird.
Dangerous
for me.
to land. There's a lot of counterplay still left for TSM.
Whoa! Doubleth coming out.
Oh! What the hell was that, Doubleth?
Wild turtle.
I don't even know what that was.
It's going to be Link trying to get out of this one. A second turret shot calls out the lock.
That was so risky.
From Dexter's safety. Whoa! Looks like they'll be all right, but you just got picked off by the 80 carry.
Yeah, Doubleth wanted to prove a point right there, and he nearly blew himself up, but he did get Wild Turtle in the process. That's that big damage.
Well, they have nothing.
And the Baron buff should reach them up a little bit. With no Tristana as a threat, they can chunk down this turret through the wind walls, but Dyrus.
Dyrus.
Doing what he can. They got a few Zanyas to play with, and that chaos.
Good play by Dyrus.
Dexter gets played a little bit there.
I'll give him props for that.
Yeah, Zanya's paying for itself there. Dyrus missed the body slam, and then when he Zanya'd, it made CLG very dangerous. And Seraph, oh man, he's gonna get gold carded.
They don't want to turn on this.
It's so dangerous.
Ooh,
nice wall. There was the Zanyas from Bjergsen.
That's a waste of ghost by Bjergsen, which is
coming
fine.
From Wild Turtle slowly after.
Hey,
now
double lift.
CLG out as TSM.
Defensive item.
That's a 5-minute
defensive item
coming out of Bjergsen there. He's
going
to be
fuck out of there.
Come back up.
Oh, double split. He's going to have to jump over the wall.
You can see them, and it'll probably tell you it's a bad idea.
Okay, good. Good
He's
shot.
Going.
The Zanya's play. Wow.
That was really bad by Bjergsen.
Teleported in there. He's like, all right, I did it. I teleported and got his Zanya's. What now? They didn't have a follow-up plan. But now that stuff is down in CLG because
Dexter
the Baron buff is healed up to full.
Top.
They might just continue this siege rip.
Looks like it's going to be real strong.
Are they going to do a 4v5?
With Dexter in the bottom lane, they're losing a little bit of pressure.
No, they won't do it. They don't want to throw this game. I wouldn't do it.
To engage. CLG says, yeah, they may also feel the same. We're going to back off 28 minutes into this game. They don't have enough time to wait for Dragon, but we'll watch this one more time.
The culling is what it ticked him right at the end, it appears. But you can see the amount of retaliation damage that he took. Not exactly the safest play.
Yeah, that was so freaking reckless.
They're looking to get the chase
ridiculous.
Down once they start these fights.
Oh, Link's got GA.
Kills because Doublelift is running cleanse.
Very good pickup. Eddie gets the elixir.
Catch potential. We knew that CLG is going to have a bit of an issue initiating.
Yeah.
Twin Shadows into Dark Binding makes an easier initiation possible.
Jad's probably like, I love CLG, the way they pick unconventional stuff. I don't know. I feel like Jad's the type of caster that likes to see different things and likes to see like items that are typically not picked, used in strategies that aren't really
each time these teams have played, it has
conventional.
Both sides that took an inhibitor first.
When they're used, he just, he gets happy. You can tell.
Dexter's a long ways from home. Doublelift though.
Oh my!
He is just destroying Wild Turtle right now, making the fight an impossibility, and now Amazing's the one caught.
Doublelift.
Seraph with the TP.
Team allows this to start a fight.
This is just a waste of flash for them.
Yeah. On the ultimate, but is forced.
Oh, he didn't even TP. He just walked around.
Forced makes the right call to back off with the team. And Doublelift, to look at why he's doing so much damage, 3 items.
I think CLG's going to grab the dragon.
Wild Turtle, and he decided to go Bloodthirster.
Oh no, bottom's at 1 HP.
A rare pickup right there.
Interesting.
Instead of Blade of the Ruin King, but as far
CLG has a decision. Do they want to press, or do they want to just get a free dragon?
Abilities. It is a higher damage build for a lot of the stuff that he's going to be doing, plus the added defensive capabilities.
That's really smart of them.
Up to 400.
They use bottom as a bait because it has like 1 health left. To bait out mid tower for free.
Peppering all sides.
That was really smart.
In front of TSM's base now. Looks like they're going back towards this top turret. Very low, getting a bit of HP back every so often. but I don't think it's going to be enough to
Della's
stop
gonna
Double
grab
Lift.
it, really.
Black Shield is on.
quickly.
A few shots go out. Amazing doesn't even throw down the ultimate on him, knowing he won't do enough. He doesn't have enough.
Bad initiation by Dyrus.
Not the
Get out,
cleanest
out,
ult
out,
there
out.
by Dyrus.
Dragon,
Also,
dragon, dragon, dragon.
Very
gold
back and
card
forth.
Why don't
was
you
eaten
just
by
play
the
it safe,
repel of
dudes?
Dexter, so a lot of the big damage spells by TSM out. Bjergsen low on mana. Holding this inhibitor is going to be difficult.
Link,
Good harass.
another 3 keys
Afro's
to get an
really
ultimate
low.
for himself, but he does have the Guardian Angel, so they're staying for the long haul in this.
Oh,
Double
nice
with
win
focus
wall.
on the inhibitor. They take
Good
it down.
job.
And they're also going to get an influx of gold in the
I
top
mean,
lane.
they know their
when they want it.
limitations.
24
Yes,
seconds
Yasuo's-
onto Baron.
Yasuo's
CLG's
too
gotta be
strong right
careful
now.
with doing this back.
Very measured play by CLG here. They must be frustrating Bjergsen heavily right now.
Oh, yeah.
He can't land gold cards so far on this team.
It's
There was
the
one that got
win
repelled
wall.
by Dexter, another got wind walled by Link.
Yeah.
If he were to get double lift, it would be cleansed away. It could get shot into black shields. He is just not having a good day on TF right now.
And he's only going to be
free
facing
Baron.
Banshee's Veils later.
That's
as
100%
TSM now,
free Baron.
Yep. They're making a move.
This Baron timing is awful for CLG. They're the ones that had Baron. They went for Dragon at the same moment, and now TSM is bursting it down. CLG is trying their best to get here. It might not make it down fast enough.
I don't think it's going down nearly as
Oh.
fast as it needs to. No, it's going to be smited out. That goes to Amazing. What's the focus? Double is not firing just yet, but the first one
I'll take that.
is a big crit. And he's able to take down Bjergsen. Link finalizes
Amazing's
an
dead
attack
too.
and gets his last breath
There's
onto
2
Amazing.
Barons down.
A nice pop out by the explosive cast, but Dyrus is only able to offer so much.
And a tower.
Not going to be in range
because they
for
can't
another
defend
one.
3v4.
CLG
Or
really
3v5.
making moves. TSM comes up with Baron on that one, so they might be able to hold a
I think it was
little
a
bit
mistake
longer.
by CLG,
Baron for
but
3.
Yeah.
But what is it going to cost them? This will be whether
Baron for 2.
it ends up
I
being
don't know how
worth it.
much they'll be able to use it.
My gut actually tells me that wasn't that bad for TSM.
Yeah.
They tried to bail out. If
For
they could've gotten more
TSM?
people out with their lives, it would be
I
okay.
think
It's really about these death
it's about
timers.
even.
CLG can make something
It's
happen
an
in the
even
next 20
trade.
seconds. They basically win the game. If they can clear 2 inhibitors against this team, TSM cannot turtle it out.
Nope. Look at
Bye-bye,
what they
Dyrus.
want to do already. Jat instantly onto Dyrus. The Zanyas is used. Can't be saved as he
job.
tries to get himself out. Flashes into the front of an inhibitor trying to get over it. And it looks like it's going to be CLG turning TSM's pace into shambles here from the top
We
side.
won.
They only have a middle
GG.
inhibitor turret to go through now.
All right, when I said
There's
my
no
gut
jinxing
feeling
in this
was
game.
that TSM
I
was
can't
good
even
for
jinx this
that
game.
Baron, it was
It's
totally
impossible.
wrong. Because at that
You
point,
can't win.
because CLG had 5
Our
strong,
comp is too good.
and the fact that their main wave clear source on TSM was
Our
down or
comp is
unable
just
to
so
participate in the fight,
frickin' godly.
it meant CLG could very easily roll
What
through
can
them,
they
and
do
now they
versus
back
Yasuo?
with
They can't do
loads of
anything.
gold to power up for the push.
They
on the
cannot do
third
anything versus
final
Yasuo.
inhibitor.
3,100
He's
gold on
unkillable.
Dexter alone.
He stops all
You know
damage.
Things are going really well when you even have that much time to spend out on
I mean, the
rip.
early game was a little
Usually
shaky.
that's bad. When you
but
fight with 3,100
the
gold
late game,
using
our
buffs.
late game
But
is
these
just,
guys have had
it's
map
ridiculous.
control and have just kept their control overall on the up and up of their team fights and coordination. Now with 8,000 gold on the game and 4 turrets.
I don't know why
ahead of
Glebe
Team
didn't play
Solomon, they
Thresh.
look to
That's
close the
really
game
weird.
Here against a Team
Thresh
Solomon
could have
that
given
just
them
stole
lane
Baron.
domination,
And Last Whisper
potentially, in my
on
opinion.
double lift makes him even more powerful.
God.
Baron doesn't really
So
matter.
Thresh is a better
at this point. It's only
champion
on
to win
2
lane
people on
with,
TSM,
especially with
the support and the AD
with
carry.
the TF.
And with the way Wild Turtle's been getting destroyed this game
Oh my god.
by double lift.
It's like he's getting hit by a Kog'Maw right now.
Eventually, there will come a point where TSM would have to peel back to their base, which is why they actually want to fight now. Amazing is in flank position, and TSM would kind of want to go all in on this next one.
Well,
Amazing.
I want to
Amazing
see
that he
this
wants to
win
cover
wall.
around the
No,
back.
Nami,
But
you
there's
know what I
that
think
large
is
wave at the top,
ridiculous?
which means TSM actually can't go here, because if they did, that pack of super minions would kill their Nexus turrets.
Oh, they just warded out Amazing. Didn't see him. Make sure if they walk right towards that
Fall
section.
down, some decent harassment. This would be the time for the fight.
Back out.
Seraph's gonna call it out. He gets the room for
Link's-
it's not Amazing.
Link
Here
has
comes
GA.
Dyrus. They blow back
Ooh.
Seraph into the fight. They do
Nah.
take down Media,
Link
or
has
Amazing
GA.
though, rather. They're going to be able to keep pressuring this.
Oh, no.
Back and forth. Zanyas is going to keep him safe. Link has the Guardian Angel, and I think he's going to have to use it here. Can the team recuperate? It's going to be very hard.
Win wall,
This
win
is
wall,
all
win
well
wall.
and good for TSM, but their base is going to be attacked very shortly.
Going to have to be forced back. It's going to be good for Wild Turtle. He can easily clear this up. I'd say Dyrus and Glebe can do what they can on the turret. He goes right for Link. Gets the turret. No, he does not get it onto
They
him.
have the turret.
That's going to be the Zanyas called out from Dyrus, and it looks like they're doing what they can while being strangled in by Counterlogic Gaming. That one Nexus turret down in all the chaos.
That was
TSM
really
was
good by
racing against
TSM,
time
actually.
there. The flank by Amazing was the best that TSM could have hoped for.
Yeah, that was the best thing TSM could have hoped for.
They got one inhibitor up. They didn't
Whatever, they played that well, but
and they can actually
they're not going to win this game.
all three of them to respawn.
I refuse to believe
very much
TSM wins this
alive
game.
in this game, even if they're still down by a whole lot.
We are way too ahead right now.
First place, chat. We have to consider how these teams get here. We look at TSM's wins. Yeah, they're undefeated against pretty much all the bottom teams. But when they come out so strong against top teams and then feel they have the win, it starts going in the other team's favor. You can't be a top team if you're always faltering in high caliber games like this. Very tough situation to come through on.
A lot of this just happened off the back of Bjergsen not quite having the best Twisted Fate teleport.
Right.
I think it's a fantastic champion pick for TSM, but Bjergsen definitely, it's not one of the champions that he's mastered.
Yeah.
That's for sure. Definitely more practice needed to be done. Amazing wants another flank attack here as the inhibitor gets tested again. CLG is a little bit more ready for this one, it seems like. I'm surprised they haven't pink warded more behind
Yeah,
him
CLG should be pink warding more. Dexter should not have green wards. He should have pink wards.
Doublelift again on the front line. Somehow, well, as the AD carry has been able to
Doublelift kind of wants to sit in the middle because Eve will be behind him anyway, and he's kind of protected by the wind wall and the black shield more than anything else.
I'm just so surprised he's always been able to hit Wild Turtle.
This is so weird right now. I hope TSM does not win this.
Next wave. As soon as Doublelift commits or a wind wall is used,
this is going to be
when we're most likely to
very interesting.
When does a team ever pinch themselves in right here?
They're
they have
pinching
no idea
themselves
Amazing
in.
is back.
Nice catch.
So dangerous.
Nice catch on Wild Turtle.
They recuperate. What a spread in the fight.
It's too spread for TSM
to win. Turn around. Amazing does not.
CLG has an advantage in the spread fight.
They were too spread out. Link goes very hard into the middle. Bjergsen stays alive. So does Amazing, and they're not getting all the kills they want. They've only traded mid laners for right now, but they have minions in their favor on CLG.
The map pressure is just too much for TSM to handle. Even though it's a 1-for-1 fight, they are losing control of their base.
That was pretty good by Link.
Objectives are coming up outside.
I really
the
like
map,
Link's
everything's
play
happening right now in TSM's home. It does not look like CLG's able to finish the game just yet. They may need one final push, every wave to come in as well. A lot of disengage here from TSM is able to
pretty ballsy right now, in my opinion.
Jeez, this is the slow struggle right now for CLG. They're so close to ending the game, but you can see that TSM is just barely holding on to the last seconds of their life right here. Turtle really desperately trying to stay up, but he gets caught by anything.
Okay, it's over.
Amazing tries to go in. He makes himself visible to
don't care.
Call it back. The very big trade there. Dexter gets hit up. This is going to be huge for Turtle. If he can start getting some items, they can really turn things around. It's going to be no more shots.
There's
he actually clicks backward. That goes to Amazing.
Darius TP'd in. Really wants to kill on Dexter.
I don't know if he's going to get that one, but TSM picks
They're dead
up 3.
SM right
They
now.
get few more onto Turtle. Not level 18 yet, so we haven't seen full potential from Triss, but this is definitely on the wire for TSM.
Oh boy.
It would be a miraculous comeback if TSM could do it, Riv.
Oh my gosh.
No!
He's down.
Is that?
Or is he?
No, he isn't! Oh! Well, he's dead, but Darius dead too.
Link should be able to pick up a kill here. Does body slam making him out?
Oh!
No, don't. Yes.
Link just kind of puts his foot
Darius
out.
baited them because look what's happening.
Okay. They actually could get the Baron here, but then they have to go straight back to their base.
They can't do
They have
this.
0 inhibitors.
TSM cannot do this.
So this is all on Lincoln trying to disrupt the backs
stall
of
it out.
TSM more than anything else.
Oh my gosh, the teleport from Seraph as well. They're going to wait on this.
Why
does he have the charge?
Get to the base. Oh, they can stop him and the minions would win.
Oh, what a wall coming in.
Keep fighting, keep fighting, keep fighting, keep fighting.
CLG's trying to get in. Amazing. He's able
don't
to
let
get
them
the Baron.
defend.
Flashes out. So
what?
Bjergsen, they are out of there.
Look
at
the
you guys should have all in right
there.
there.
Are pouring in. It's one last Nexus turret.
Why didn't we all in at the Baron? That was a free win.
Back to the TSM versus CLG game that we had in MLG.
Quicker!
TSM held it so well. There's so many minions.
Oh man!
Oh no.
Okay. GG.
Oh no.
Gleave's gonna go down. Wild Turtle's being chased out here. They're not even on the goal side right now.
Turtle's the best person
running from home,
but he can't get home.
He cannot. This is going to be a long haul for him.
No.
This is so hilarious.
Another walk-in game ender. The second one of the day. Link's going to be in the face of Team Solo Mid right now, trying to give him hell. And it looks like the rest of the team is trying to trickle in.
Dexter's got at
Seraph
least
in about 10 seconds. The rest of everybody has tunneled onto Wild Turtle right now.
This is really happening. Stop chasing him. Stop it. You have 3 tiers of turrets.
Is he arachnophobic? I don't know. Let's find out. Maybe he gets a few shots off. He blocks that out. We can hear the Soul Shackle going down on the other side of the map. They're trying to get the fight down. It's going to be a lockup here. Link almost getting the last few shots on if he can get to the Nexus. Sarah
triple inhib is too hard to defend.
GG. That's going to be the game.
Yes!
40
Good job.
minutes on
First
the
place
clock.
again.
CLG takes down Team Soul.
The end of that game was a little strange.